All right, welcome back to Voices of Victory channel. I am your host, Mario Leone, and today's episode is Consciousness. And this is where we come for the truth, right here on this channel. Not a safe place sometimes where everyone's invited. We take the topics, we shake things up a bit, and we talk about it. We talk about it very clearly without all the technical jargon. And guess what? Today, our journey leads us right to consciousness. It's a mystery. I want you to think of it as a foundation for which everything sits in your life, your identity, your feelings, your purpose in life, and it's the very core of you. It's the very core of who you are. So we're not talking about the simple mechanics of the brain and getting into neuroscience like that. We're not talking about like the millions of neurons that are firing off messages every second. No, we're actually digging deeper. We're going into that chemical cocktail, more than that chemical cocktail inside your human head. And it's all about lived experience, awareness, presence, and of course, being conscious in the world and the world around you. It's about understanding who you are in this big, vast, mysterious web of life. It's everything. It's the essence of what makes you, you. And some people call consciousness just a feeling. Oh, it's just feeling. It's just awareness. It's just this. It's just that. And yeah, no, we're gonna go further. This is all about the introspectiveness and the awareness of who you are. We all have it. It's part of ourselves, the listening, the learning. Or maybe people see it as the whole package, your thoughts, your perceptions, your dreams, your desires, but so much more than that, isn't it? It is so much more than that. It's the feeling, it's the thinking, it's the two sides of a coin that always dance with each other, and it creates that complex symphony that's deep inside of all of us. So we are constantly surrounded by experiences, good, bad, happy, sad, and the thrilling adventures of everyday struggles. It's an ongoing conversation within you, your inner dialogue. And you know what it does? It helps mold your being, shape your life. It becomes a silent movie of inner emotions that are playing in your head all the time. And guess what? It impacts the world and how the world is playing out to you. It makes up who you are. But where does all of this come from? Where does this all arise from? That's the big question. Well, think about the things that actually matter to you. Think about the very soul, the passion, your purpose, your values, everything about being a human being, the big picture stuff. Because what gives it meaning? What gives your life meaning in this thing called life? Well, we need answers to those big questions too, and the answers are all over. It can be found in our narratives, our stories. It can be found in those moments during the day where we're totally quiet and got nothing going on. So you might learn that consciousness is not an entity or something unique just for you, but it does emerge. It comes up. It's part of your interaction between your internal state of mind and the outside world. That's where we get serious. That's what your consciousness is. It's right smack in the middle of your state of mind and everything in the outside world. So we take that concept and we get to shake things up a bit. Maybe it isn't as straightforward as some scientists actually believe, but it doesn't stop us from actually going deeper. There's a lot of different theories out there. There's a lot of different ways to look at things. A lot of people use different methods to explain consciousness. And here's the deal. Some say it's just about your physical brain and the brain activity. You know, once you're clocked over the head, there is no consciousness. You're unconscious, if you will. And some people focus more on the mind or the energy that flows inside of it. That's where it gets interesting. That's where there's a whole world out there. And we are exploring the relationship between the brain function and the phenomena of the world. Even the quantum entanglement, which some people actually discuss it, they go down that road as well. They go to the whole quantum entanglement, quantum woo-woo stuff, right? They go down that road, and that's okay. Everybody's got a different flavor. I'm talking about how consciousness actually arises. It's a bit philosophical, and it can be pretty challenging to actually grasp. But don't get lost. Don't get lost in the sauce of definitions and interpretations, because everybody will try to use a particular interpretation to stuff it in a box, so this way they can have their own flavor of what consciousness actually is. So here's the deal. It's an ongoing exploration. So don't worry too much if your understanding evolves as we actually dive deeper. We might even encounter a few ideas that you haven't even heard before. You might get an alternate view, maybe a different perspective, or maybe, just maybe, a fresh perspective that we can actually debate. So this podcast is a good, strong space for these types of thoughts, so we're just going to let it flow. But what truly captures consciousness? Well, some solace in connecting with nature's power and the majesty of nature and finding the profoundness in the simple things of life. That's what really resonates deep inside of you, deep inside of us. Think of it as a raw, unfiltered experience of the world around you. Others discover their sense of awareness in shared humanity. Finding meaning in building connections within the broader world, that can spark a whole new type of connection. It's a whole new shared human experience, which gives some of us a deeper area to actually explore. And for others, they're intrigued by the progress towards a better understanding. They're drawn into the research of consciousness and the neuroscientific background of it and how different brain areas interact and the neurochemicals and the serotonin and the dopamine and all that fun stuff, right? Yeah, I get it. But we have to look at experience. Every experience contributes to the ever-evolving story of consciousness itself. Well, we understand that it's not static, period. It evolves with each interaction that you have in this physical world and how it makes that inner voice, that inner dialogue, who you are. So every moment, whether it's positive or negative, every connection that you make, it shapes your perception of yourself and your perception of reality. It makes consciousness truly unique and very personal to us. Now, if you think about that, think about what makes your inner story so special and what your story is like. And keep in mind, your story is forever changing all the time. It's not unchanging, it's changing. It's how your experience is distinct from everyone else's. A little something that only you and you only have actually experienced. That's where the magic lies, right there in that individual essence. So come along, enjoy this channel, because yes, we talk about consciousness, and this is the first time I've brought it out in the most rawest form. We don't talk about any limits, we don't slap labels on it, but we step into the place of no boundaries. We just open the mind, and we have a desire to expand beyond just ourselves. And we go into the realm that is absolutely infinite and boundless, where you could connect with everything inside you. You are who you experience, and everything is interconnected within the universe itself. There's a reason why this very mystery unfolds for us all. So anytime you want to come on and dig a little deeper, I will be having this topic, and we'll bring it out some more in the future. But let's try it out. Let's discover together. Let's go to the depths of human experience where consciousness actually sits. Have a great day. I'm Mario Leone. Thank you for visiting the Voices of Victory channel. Take care.